Have you ever wondered what really goes through your dog's mind when you leave home? Do they understand that you'll be back, or do they fear they'll never see you again? Do they feel sad, anxious, or just take the opportunity to nap? A dog's reaction to their owner's absence is one of the most intriguing mysteries for pet owners. Today, we're going to dive into your best friend's mind and uncover exactly what happens when the door closes and they're left alone. How dogs perceive time. Dogs don't perceive time the same way humans do. They don't have an internal clock that allows them to count minutes or hours, but they are highly sensitive to routines and patterns. This means that even though they don't understand the exact passage of time, they recognize subtle environmental changes, such as shifts in light intensity and surrounding sounds. Studies show that dogs can perceive time passing based on their household's daily routine and their owner's behavior. Moreover, their sense of smell plays a crucial role in how they perceive time. Dogs can detect variations in the intensity of a person's scent throughout the day. When you leave home, your scent gradually fades, which can indicate to your dog whether you've been gone for a long or short period. Some experts suggest that this olfactory ability may explain why dogs seem to know when their owners are about to return home. Interestingly, studies indicate that dogs react differently to short and long periods of separation. In one experiment, researchers observed that dogs showed more excitement when their owners returned after 2 hours compared to just 30 minutes. This suggests that while they don't consciously count time, they can sense the difference between shorter and longer durations. Another fascinating factor is the influence of routine. Dogs that live in a highly structured environment where events happen at the same time each day tend to perceive time more easily. They learn to associate specific times with certain events, such as when you typically return from work or when it's time to eat. This can help reduce anxiety as they know what to expect. If your dog tends to get restless or anxious around the time you usually come home, it may be a sign that they have developed a perception of time based on routine. This is one of the reasons why maintaining a consistent schedule can help keep your pet calm. Have you noticed this behavior in your dog? Let us know in the comments. Separation. Anxiety, a common challenge. Separation anxiety is one of the biggest challenges many dogs face. Some pets handle their owner's absence well, while others go into full panic mode when left alone. This behavior can manifest in various ways, including excessive barking, furniture destruction, escape attempts, and even self-harm. This issue is more common than you might think. Research indicates that between 20% and 40% of household dogs experience some level of separation anxiety. Several factors can influence this behavior, including genetics, past experiences, and even the way their owner interacts with them. Dogs that have been adopted after experiencing abandonment or frequent changes in their living situation are more prone to developing this type of anxiety. What happens in the mind of a dog with separation anxiety is similar to what occurs in humans with panic disorders. When the owner leaves, the dog's stress levels skyrocket, triggering an exaggerated reaction of fear and distress. This occurs because the dog's brain releases high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, putting them in a heightened state of alert. Many owners unknowingly reinforce this behavior by making emotional farewells before leaving or giving their dog excessive attention upon returning home. This teaches the dog to associate the owner's absence with something negative and can worsen the problem. The best approach is to remain neutral, leaving and returning home without dramatic emotional interactions. If your dog shows signs of separation anxiety, there are techniques that can help. Gradual training, environmental enrichment, and even the use of calming pheromones are some available options. Have you ever experienced this situation with your pet? Share your story with us. Factors that influence your dog's reaction. Not all dogs react the same way to separation. Some breeds are naturally more independent, while others are highly attached to their owners. For example, Labrador retrievers and border collies tend to form strong emotional bonds with their humans, making them more prone to separation anxiety. On the other hand, breeds like the Shiba Inu and Chow Chow are generally more comfortable being alone. Early socialization is another key factor. Dogs that were gradually accustomed to spending some time alone as puppies tend to cope better with their owner's absence. Conversely, dogs that have always had constant companionship may struggle more when suddenly left alone. Routine also plays a major role. If a dog is used to constant attention and suddenly starts spending long hours alone, they may have difficulty adjusting. That's why changes in routine should be made gradually to avoid excessive stress. Interestingly, even diet can influence how a dog behaves when left alone. Dogs that eat a balanced diet and have a proper exercise routine tend to handle stressful situations better. Burning energy through walks and playtime helps reduce anxiety and makes separation periods more manageable. Have you noticed whether your dog's personality affects how they react when you leave? Tell us in the comments. Signs that your dog is struggling with your absence. Many pet owners only realize that their dog is suffering when neighbors complain about constant barking or when they come home to find destroyed furniture. However, there are subtle signs that may indicate your dog is experiencing stress when left alone. Recognizing these behaviors early can help you take action before the problem worsens. One of the most obvious signs is excessive vocalization. If your dog barks, howls, or whines continuously whenever you leave, it could be a sign that they feel distressed by the separation. Some dogs even vocalize intensely for hours, showing high levels of anxiety. This behavior isn't stubbornness. It's an expression of panic and fear of being alone. Another common sign is destructive behavior. Dogs that chew on furniture, doors, or household items when left alone may be trying to relieve anxiety. Chewing and destroying objects help release pent-up energy and can serve as a form of self-soothing. Additionally, dogs may destroy items with their owner's scent, such as shoes, clothes, or pillows, in an attempt to feel closer to them. Inappropriate elimination indoors can also indicate stress. If your dog was already house-trained but starts urinating or defecating inside when left alone, it could be a sign that anxiety is affecting their behavior. This symptom is more common in dogs that have a very strong bond with their owners. Apathy or depressive behavior is another indication of distress. Some dogs don't destroy the house or bark, but instead lose interest in activities they once enjoyed. They may spend long periods lying down, refusing to play or interact, as if they're simply waiting for their owner to return. If your dog is showing this change in behavior, it's important to find ways to improve their quality of life. Finally, some dogs develop compulsive behaviors, such as excessive licking or biting themselves. This habit can lead to hair loss and even skin wounds. These behaviors are a reflection of high stress levels and require immediate attention. Have you noticed any of these signs in your pet? Let us know in the comments. How to help your dog cope with your absence. If you've noticed that your dog struggles when you leave home, don't worry. There are several strategies that can help them handle separation better. The first step is to establish a balanced routine, ensuring they have time for exercise, rest, and mental stimulation. One of the best ways to reduce your dog's anxiety is to provide physical exercise before you leave. Long walks and interactive play help burn energy and reduce stress. A physically tired dog is less likely to experience extreme anxiety when left alone. Additionally, environmental enrichment toys, such as puzzle feeders and treat dispensing toys, can keep their mind occupied. Another effective technique is gradual separation training. If your dog panics every time you leave, start by simulating short absences. Step out for a few minutes and return before they enter a state of distress. Gradually increase the time away until they get used to being alone without suffering. This helps them understand that separation is temporary and that you will always come back. Avoiding exaggerated goodbyes and reunions is also crucial. Many owners unintentionally reinforce their dog's anxiety by making a big fuss when leaving or giving excessive attention upon returning. The best approach is to act naturally. Leave the house without prolonging the farewell, and when you return, wait a few minutes before interacting with your dog. This teaches them that your departure and return are normal events, not reasons for stress. In more severe cases, some additional solutions may be helpful. Synthetic pheromones that mimic a mother dog's calming scent can help soothe anxious dogs. In extreme situations, a veterinary behaviorist may recommend specific therapies or even natural supplements to help manage anxiety. With patience and dedication, you can help your dog feel more secure and comfortable, even when they're alone. Have you tried any of these techniques? Share your experience in the comments. Now that you know the signs of stress in your dog and how to help them cope better with your absence, why not put these tips into practice? Your pet will thank you. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more information about the canine world. Oh, and there's a video on the screen right now that you're going to love. Click on it and keep learning more about your dog's behavior. See you next time.